episode 11 of Andor. Well, it's called the Cantwell-class arrestor cruiser. The imperial vessel we see in episode 11 of Andor. Well, it's called the Cantwell-class arrestor cruiser.
That's so badass.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Collection Wars. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man?
Good to see you, Gabe. Always. Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Good to see you guys.
Yeah. So people are trickling in already. We got Jose. What's up, Jose? Oh,
Hey, Jose.
he's got a 15.
That's great.
McFly, what's up, McFly? Armando, what's up? Joseph, how you doing, Joseph? What up, Jason? How you doing? Robbie, what's up? Scotty,
Hey, good to see you, Scott.
Alvin, excuse me, Johnny, Pete.
Hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, this is our technically our Thanksgiving, right? Because we won't have one until
Yeah,
Saturday.
exactly.
Janine, what's up, Janine?
Hey, Janine.
Chris, what's up, Chris? So
Okay.
yeah, we have a little bit of a fun show today, right?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Pretty
Get
exciting.
to talk about. So I mean, first and foremost, Michael, let's start off with Andor. So how you like it so far? We got the season finale coming up.
Yeah, so it's crazy because everybody's talking about how slow Andor has been, but yet it's been interesting, and it's definitely Star Wars, and it's a different angle into the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
But there's been just very rare scenes, in my humble opinion, even if it's like they're walking out in the grass and that TIE fighter, that noise it makes when it goes by. I mean, it's just like that was the coolest part of that particular show. And we don't have to always have action, but holy shit.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Andor, the way I'm kind of thinking about it and the way I'm just like kind of just trying to describe it, even just to myself, it's like, it's almost like there's a lot of foreplay going on.
Yeah.
It makes you like anticipate the payoff, right?
Yes.
Like they make you it builds up, and they give you a lot of teasers and like
Yeah.
a lot of just little Easter eggs here and there. But I love the fact that there's multiple arches, right? There's multiple storylines that build up,
Yes.
and then boom, big payoff. And then
Yeah.
it starts again, right? Like it was the first one was the mission, right?
Yep. They give you just a little bit.
And then boom, it's slow, but you're getting a lot of character development. You're starting to like really appreciate. So like the little dog, right? Like the little Emo.
Yeah.
Right? That last one, I was like, man, that's fucking crushing. Like he's like sad because
you feel so sorry for him,
Yeah, like
he's got a soul,
Right. And it's the first time that you kind of, besides like R2 sometimes being like scared or like making sad noises.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time that you actually feel for like a droid, right? And you actually see there's a scene, where he's charging. They actually show you. I think that's what I saw, if I saw correctly. They show you his vantage point. They actually show you like the camera angle from his angle. Yes. And I think it's the first time that they've ever done that in Star Wars, right?
Yes. Yeah, I remember the first time being a little sad about a droid. It wasn't R2, and it damn sure wasn't 3PO. It was Bob in the black hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was all bashed up.
And he gets all bashed up.
And I was so upset that he didn't get to go with them at the end, and live, and said
which is kind of funny because a lot of people kind of reference him. They compare him to
do
Bob,
they?
right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you know what? Just thinking about that, I can definitely
like the little head kind of like popping up,
barely seeing his eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven. Yeah, Steven actually hooked me up with my black hole droid. I love that.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'll tell you, going into this this episode, I was watching it and my phone was going off quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it was throughout the day, but been real busy at the construction site and stuff. So when I got home, I checked my email, my text later, So I just decided, during dinner to throw Andor on.
Yeah.
And
And you
when
saw
I saw it, it didn't hit me in that scene.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, dude, that's badass. And when I was looking at it, I was like, that looks like a Cantwell ship. And I missed him talking about saying it's the Cantwell class thing.
Yeah.
I missed that part totally because I was just like, wait a minute, whoa, is that there's a TIE bomber? Okay, wait a minute, what's going on here? I love the interior shots of the TIE fighters, the pilots
Yeah.
in their little cockpit, dude. I love those scenes.
Oh yeah.
But when I was watching that, I was like, holy shit. So I looked down and Jason Eaton had sent me a photo of that ship.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm building this thing. It will be ready for Wonderfest. I'm like, oh, damn. And I'm like, dude, so I'm excited. And the first thing that I did, knowing that was the Cantwell ship, even before I even heard it was Cantwell, I reached out to the Cantwell family that evening, the same evening. And Sierra didn't know a thing about it. Didn't know anything about it. And I was like, Sierra, you're kidding me, Sierra. And she's like, no, that's really cool. I go, no, Sierra, you don't understand cool. I mean, this is badass. This is like one of the coolest scenes in the episodes of Andor. It's just really, really cool and pays great tribute to Colin. Yeah. And so what I did is I took some video with my phone and I sent it to her, and she was just in awe, Yeah. And what a great tribute and very classy thing to do with Disney, to do something like that. The only shitty part about it is, it was several months late that Colin couldn't have seen that himself.
I know. And you know what's crazy? Let me see if I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of backed up on trying to send the stuff to my computer.
Yep.
But check this out. Like I'm going to show you guys something that's kind of like, it should be a little eye-opening for everyone, and kind of how special this is. Give me a second. I gotta find it.
I've got my Mancoon cat just on the verge of, I might have to put him up. He is just being a nightmare.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh man, he's a mess.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I can't find it. Okay, give me 1 second.
No, you're good. So just let me know, and I'll get into our conversations with the Cantwell family. Oh, yeah. Hey.
Well, no, yeah, you if you want to, keep talking while I do this technical.
Okay. Stuff. So everybody, obviously, after talking to Sierra, we thought what a perfect way to give back to the community, and as well as have the community. I mean, this is a family community like no other, especially the Collection Wars family, in my humble opinion. And so we did some collaboration back and forth, and Colin Cantwell has a couple beautiful prints of the Star Destroyer concept. And so I was talking to Sierra and thought, how about, can we find out how many signed prints? Because keep in mind, there's only a numbered variety of these prints. It's not like they're in the thousands. They're actually less than 100. And what we thought that we could do to take advantage and to help as well the Cantwell family is, excuse me real quick. Come on. Golly, this cat.
All right. Yeah, no. I'll wait for Michael to kind of talk about that, but
okay. I'm back.
Oh, he's back. Yeah. There you go.
So to give back, what we have put together, and Gabe's going to show you this, but this was very exciting to collaborate through Collection Wars and the Cantwell family, that we would do an exclusive limited number through the Collection Wars at a discounted rate of 20% off of the retail while supplies last. And we'll go into the details. Gabe will go over that, but it's really fantastic, the collaboration. And once we have talked about this awesome Star Destroyer, then we want to talk just real quick a little bit about the Skyhopper. But first, so there's going to be 2 limited prints through Collection Wars at the discount, and it's going to be good until noon on Monday, this coming Monday, because a lot of people, don't watch our show till tomorrow, which is understandable. So that being said, it's a great opportunity to own something that's you're not going to be able to get again. And this is direct from the Cantwell family. It's every one of these prints are going to be signed from Colin and coming directly from the Cantwell family. And not only is it great for the community and a good chance for us to have something, that not many people are going to have and own, but we're helping the Cantwell family at the same time in their needs. So I think this is a great opportunity all the way around. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I'm excited about it. I hope everybody watching. I know there's a lot of people already on board that I've talked to before the show. So keep in mind that these prints that we'll show, some of you have seen them, obviously. A lot of you have not seen them. But these prints, when they're gone, they're gone. And I'm pretty confident that they'll be gone by tomorrow afternoon. So, but yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it's really cool, that we can collaborate with the Cantwell family on something like this.
Yeah, no, and especially, I mean, you have such a good relationship with them since when we had her on the show and all that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And it's really cool for you to be able, and it's surprising that again that Disney didn't reach out to the family and was like, hey, we're gonna do this great tribute, and the fact that she didn't know about that is just mind blowing.
It is. It really is. And when you talk about the relationship that I have, especially with Sierra, I think that Sierra is a loving person, and she has trusted in people that have gone behind her back and taken advantage of the Cantwell and Colin. And it's hard to trust people sometimes when you hear the stories of what has happened to her. So there's been I think she understands where my heart is and what Collection Wars is about. And, that what we do for the community and what we want to do for her, especially. I mean, she's just got a heart of gold, and I love her to death.
Yeah.
And I think she realizes that now.
So what, and Michael, sorry, what I was trying to look for to show you guys, and it just, I can't believe I did. I thought I took a screenshot of it. So Colin on his Instagram back in 2018, he posted a little comment. He was really excited that this arrestor was going to show up in the Solo movie, and once they actually did the movie, apparently that scene got cut, and he posted on his Facebook, which now I can't find going backwards, but basically, Colin was like, "Hey, unfortunately, it got cut. We were so close to seeing like my design on the big screen."
Yeah.
And just I wanted to show that comment, because to think about that, and now fast forward 4 years, that his ship finally made it onto the big screen, well, to the Star Wars universe. And although there's been videos like the video that I started with, that guy talks about, there's little, it's in there in like Solo, and like you can kind of see it in the cartoons a little bit, but nothing like this, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I wanted to bring up a couple of little clips of that scene. And again, I just recorded it with my phone, so I apologize for the quality, but let's just look at that scene.
It's crazy to see a concept come to life. That's so badass.
Sorry, can you repeat back, please? This is an Imperial patrol. Stand by for transponder scan. ID found. Yes, this is Aldrin. 129-12505. Stand by, Hallcraft. Come in.
Look at that.
What's out there? Orchestra cruiser. Cantwell class.
There it is.
Cantwell class.
There's been partisan activity in the area. This is a piracy zone. Oh, thank you for the warning. I'll be careful. You'll be standing by. It's what?
So that's and I clipped it because obviously I didn't want to play the whole entire scene.
Right.
But I did here. I want to show you a couple of other.
See in episode 11 of Andor.
Sorry.
Well, it's called the Cantwell class arrestor cruiser.
There it is.
Decoy burn. Port thruster 4. Rivet. Port side thruster 4. Caliber on Bullcraft, please disengage any propulsion units and prepare for track beacon. Affirmative, Patrol. I have an engine overheating here. That may take a moment. Countermeasures charged. Check his thermal.
Aberrant heat signature, port side thruster.
Get a boarding team ready. Ready?
And then obviously the payoff scene, right? In that,
Yeah.
Let me get it.
You'll still enjoy it, Johnny. Trust me.
Oh, is it? Is it a spoiler?
No, I mean, I don't think so at all. And Stuart, me and you, I'm on the same page, buddy.
Engage for rear stabilizers on my throttle. Acknowledged.
They're like, whoa.
Back to boss up fine. Does he think he can get away? Some pirate Hawkcraft. Where does he think he's going to go? Final warning, Hawkcraft. Power down immediately or risk full consequences. Countermeasures on.
Back to the Future.
I know.
From the Hawkcraft. Trying to make this failing us. I can see that. Where's my air wing?
That's great.
Chapter beacon is set. Hyperspace calibration complete.
I like the shadow off the glass. That's so.
I mean, just
Awesome.
that scene is just, I mean, so great. And here's the thing, right? So obviously, you guys know. Let me bring up the Cantwell image really quick, right? So that's the original painting that he did. But look at where the ships are coming from.
Yeah, that's the way they did it in the thing.
Yeah, same exact thing, except obviously not those. They're TIE fighters.
Yeah.
And then this thing too. Oh man, it's too small. Hold on, let me find a better image. But that first scene. Let me see if I can locate it. You know what I'm talking about? That one image that he did with all the ships fighting and like everything's just kind of chaotic.
Yeah, it's like the beginning. Yeah, look, I think it's like, is that the intro of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, we can just go to her website.
Oh yeah, well let's just do that. Hold on. So
Yeah. So while he's pulling that up, guys, so again, this will be, an opportunity to own something that's, the Cantwells. And hey, while you're pulling that up,
yeah.
Gabe, so what are your thoughts? I mean, it's pretty classy of Disney to pay tribute to Colin.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Oh yeah, and especially I mean, obviously he just recently passed away, so I love the fact that they somebody in the Disney higher ups or whoever is working on the show decided to pay tribute to him, and
Yeah.
that's just such a cool thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think Lucas would have done it?
uh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the bottom line is it's done,
Yeah,
and he's looking down, and I'm sure proud. So,
yeah.
and I sure the hell know Sierra is. So,
So obviously the website to go into is going to be hncmemorabilia.com. And let me put it on a banner really quick. Okay. So what you have to do is just, you go on that. We'll link it in the description below. But yeah, you go to shop artwork, and then you're gonna find all his prints, right? Everything that's in there. Now, and here's Michael. Do you want to talk about the whole to and from thing, or the two?
absolutely. So, a lot of people know about the two in the front. If you do not, um, there's been a lot of pirate things going on. So there's been a lot of people that have been taking Collins his photographs back in the past, and actually it's kind of sad, but in the present, and they would get them and duplicate them. So what Colin wanted to do, this is obviously for each individual fan that comes up, and so when he was signing, he was doing a to and a from. Me personally, I like just the signature, and it isn't because I want to resell it by any means, but the bottom line is I just, like I have a big one of Mark Hamill, and I remember Mark was like kind of surprised I wanted my name on there, but like the one that I have right here
Mm,
is just has Colin's name on there. So long story short, these prints that you're going to get are with just Colin Cantwell's name on there. It doesn't have to have your name on there. It's going to be just his name. So, it's a really, really great piece. If, you wanted to give it, as a Christmas present to a Star Wars fan or a loved one in your family, it's a really good idea. I'm on board. I'm getting them, a
yeah.
bunch of them. So, but what is really cool, the Cantwell family, as I had mentioned earlier, is giving back to us by giving us a very good discount. Keep in mind they're very limited numbers,
Yeah.
and until Monday noon, we're getting 20% off. And so it's going to be, you have your choice of just the picture of the Star Destroyer, which you're looking at right now, and then there's the opening scene Star Destroyer as it's fighting, um, and you can see online what the price is. But 20% is a pretty good little discount, because just the suggested retail on these alone, with a signature, are $179, and that's for the bigger one, the 12 by 18, which is what this is here.
And
So, and keep in mind, this is limited to just 50 prints. So each. So those right there. And then they do offer the 8 by 12, which is $99. And then, and that goes for both prints. The price point is the same. So actually the opening scene fighting one is a little bit more. It's $199. But the smaller 8 by 10s are the 99, and then you're going to get the additional 20% off if you're on board before either it sells out or by Monday at noon.
and so and again, remember, obviously all of this money goes towards the Cantwell family, with towards just kind of helping them out now, obviously.
Like we do with the rest of the community, and Gabe and I aren't in it for any type of money thing. This is just given to you guys because this is something that's really badass to own. I'm going to have it. I know Gabe is going to have it, and I know a lot of people that I've talked to already. But the bottom line is, it's good. It's good for for everyone on this.
Yeah, no, and it's really generous of them to do the 20% for our viewers.
Yeah.
So again, if you wanted to jump on one of these, again, especially since now it's canon, right? This would be such a cool piece to have with his autograph. And again, you guys got to remember, it just like any other Star Wars legend, right? Like once, because Colin's no longer with us, so once these are gone, they're gone. That's it. Just a secondary market after that.
Yeah.
Um,
And the majority of them out there are to and froms, so they're getting rare to get.
So scene. So this one, Michael, did you remember we talked about the jumping out of the stormtroopers jumping out of the ship too?
Dude, I didn't even notice that, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're like jumping out. And then he put a cool little story about it on here that I didn't know about. Watch, look at. So it says the first Imperial Star Destroyer was designed as an ominous spaceship that housed weapons and smaller spacecrafts in onboard hangars. In order to determine the magnitude of scale, Colin asked George Lucas qualifying questions such as, how large should the ship be? Is it bigger than Burbank? Ultimately, Colin created the massive ship that could destroy worlds, but would not be as deadly as the Death Star. The Star Destroyer was armed with both local and highly destructive long-range weapons that were used in battle against the rebels. The ship depicted in the original drawings was later modified for appearance in the actual Star Wars movie. So there you go.
Yep. And yes, Zach, we were fixing to give that discount code out if Gabe wants to put it on. It's going to be SALE 20. That's SALE 20.
Yeah. So SALE 20, and
that'll get you your 20%.
Let me see if I could edit that.
There's Sierra right there.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have it just kind of scrolling on here so people could see.
Perfect.
And then
look at you go. Perfect. Thank you.
So it's not a site. Just that's the website, and then obviously that's the code. The SALE 20 is the code. But yeah, no, this is kind of. I mean, I think it's one of those things where, like, man, I mean, I really wish they would have paid more tribute to Colin, right? And hopefully they do going forward. Because look, I mean, if you look on here, right?
Oh,
you got the Y-wing, obviously the Skyhopper, right? Which you guys know I love. The Y-wing, the original Millennium Falcon, right? The long version of it. The Star Destroyers, a Death Star.
And if I can cut in real quick, Gabe, I don't mean to cut you off in your conversation, but I will tell you guys too that I don't know when, but I can tell you that next in the builds of Jason Eaton, I know they've been trying to get the real good accurate parts and stuff, but the Cantwell Y-wing is supposed to be next, and I am definitely on board on that one. So
yeah,
that's been in the works for quite a while, but next in the queue is going to be the Y-wing. Gabe, I'm going to go ahead and this is like I'm just going to tell you this what we're going to talk about. Obviously, you know about that. So you guys that have the Skyhopper model and that are maybe possibly interested in this piece right here, this one's limited to just 20 with a signature, and then they're gone. So through the collection wars at the honoring the 20%, it will obviously the price is different because there's a lot less of them. This one I know will most likely be gone by tomorrow afternoon, but for sure, keep in mind that the Star Destroyer one is limited to 50. So once the 50 are done, that's it through collection wars. So
yeah.
And of course, those are with the signatures.
Yeah. And then the price. And yeah, obviously, there's a bunch of other different prints. And I don't know if she's gonna offer them, and I guess we should ask that. Are they? Do you know if they're all gonna have the seal or just signed now?
I didn't ask her. I'm not real sure about the seal. I'm not sure if they came on with the big prints, the big package $3,000 prints, or
Yeah,
I can let me see if I know she's out. Let me just check while you're doing that.
yeah. But yeah, man, that's cool and that's exciting for everybody. Hopefully, oh look, is there a code? Zach just purchased. Which one did you get, Zach? Did you get the arrestor? Brian makes dire. Oh, Brian.
Yeah, he wants to build one. I bet he can do it too. Did you ever get your?
Oh, and Brian went full price. He didn't do the code.
Oh
That's,
man,
I mean, that's
I'll tell you
nice of
what.
you.
No, that's okay though. I will. I'll mention that. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think you did that on purpose, right, Brian? No. And the triangular one. Oh, the Skyhopper. Yeah.
I agree, Stuart.
Michael, or should Colin their collection. Yeah, I think Colin ended up watching the show, right, Michael?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
Brian bought it before the code.
yeah. So I will let um, her know that, Brian. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll answer right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, you have my cell. Send me what name that it was under, your last name, and then that way I can let her know that. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's really cool. Of just of their family to kind of put these out there for us and be able to purchase them, and it's just so cool.
Thank you, Zach. That's badass.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you guys also we had a show right where we talked a little bit more about Colin and kind of the history and his history and all that stuff, and you could go back and watch it. But yeah, man, Colin was more than just the Star Wars, right? He was really into just space and NASA, and he did a lot of great things. So really cool to see. Um, but yeah, I'm for sure getting. I'm probably gonna do the T16 and the Rester.
I'm talking to Sierra right now.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't wait. That's gonna be really cool. Um, but yeah, guys. Besides that, I mean that show's been phenomenal. I mean, I in my opinion, I mean it's probably one of the best Star Wars things that's come out since Rogue One, in my opinion. Um, a lot of people I know are like, well, it's whatever, it's slow, it's this and that, but I mean, as far as character development, I think this is by far the best. So
Yeah. So I'm waiting for her to reply on. So the starters, anybody who goes on the website can buy either. So the ones with the seal doesn't have a signature.
gotcha. Okay.
So that's what's up with that one.
Okay, there you go, guys. So make
Yeah.
sure you pick the one that's signed and then
Yes.
and signature.
They'll know, and I'll make sure everybody will obviously know because it's through the collection wars with the discount.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like still trying to find.
Uh,
You're talking to her right now, Michael?
I am. Yeah.
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 Cool. Brian said you might build another Skyhopper. Wait, you did the Brian? You built the Arrestor? Oh, you did you. That's what you bought. I get it. The signed one. I get it. Cool. I love the fact that you have the Cantwell the sandcrawler behind you, Michael.
What about it?
I love that you put it behind you. That's really cool.
Yeah, man, I wanted everybody to see that. And if you haven't seen it yet, guys, this is the Jason Eaton. There's only two of these in existence. There's this one right here, and there's the original one that is in probably turmoil in somewhere on a dusty shelf at the archives. But yeah, this is a beautiful one, and I've got the picture, as you guys saw just a minute ago. This is hanging up behind it.
Yeah.
The sun's on it, so it's hard to tell. But I love how Jason took the color and made it like a filmed
Dirty.
Yeah. Sandcrawler. So we've got the Cantwell sandcrawler, we got the McQuarrie sandcrawler, and then we have the studio film use sandcrawler. It's going to be cool having all those in the gallery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was it?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Isn't this really cool, guys? I mean, what are the what a great opportunity just to to be so involved with the community. I mean, we're dealing with the Cantwell family. This is awesome. I mean, this tribute that came out to the Cantwells, and we've got their products with Colin's signature, and we're offering it through the show. It's really exciting.
Yeah. Hey Marcel, can you send me some pictures of that Jason Eaton design? Because I read that too. I saw that Jason posted that. Can you mind shooting me some pictures over on my messenger, on Facebook Messenger? That way I could share them. If you can. Did you know that, Michael?
What's that?
So there's a little, I think it was in the trailer, or it might have been in that scene. There's like a little, it looks almost like the TIE bomber, but it's not called the TIE bomber. It's called the TIE fighter ship.
Well, I haven't, I didn't look at that little part. I watched that scene right there once. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of you guys out there that'll watch it like 8 times and they're pretty into that. But to me, it looked like the damn TIE bomber. So,
right. But so I guess Jason Eaton designed it. So, which is kind of crazy that it's, that it's in there.
Yeah. I'll be talking to Jason about that one.
Right.
Yeah. So just a real quick, Sierra just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's supporting the Cantwell family, and she's excited for you guys to own something that's a great piece of history, and you know what my favorite thing is, Gabe, is getting the pictures and then building the frames for them,
Yeah.
And I love seeing what everybody, like what Lee's done and what you've done, and how doing all the different, like I always like to do like Marcel's exclusive McQuarrie Vader.
Yeah.
I love how mine turned out. I think it's better than anybody's. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, but I love how I matched up the picture with the these colors.
Yeah.
It just looks good,
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's fun. I've got so many pictures like you, but you don't have a place to put them, right?
No. So that's the thing. I think for the T16, I might actually do a cool little display with the signature, the one from that's on the website right now.
Yeah.
And then I have the blueprints, right? The official Lucasfilm.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
So I'll probably frame those. I don't know, maybe together. That might look kind of cool, right? Like a bigger piece, and then the autograph piece underneath.
Yes.
All right, let me see. Marcel just sent me the picture. Let me bring that up. All right. So this is right here. So this guy right here, Michael, the one that looks kind of like a little TIE bomber, but it's not a TIE bomber. So Jason Eaton designed that.
Very cool.
Right there. And you could see it obviously briefly in the Andor show.
Well, I will tell you guys, and I got dibs, sorry. When Jason reached out, what his comment was this, and this is pretty cool, Stuart. He says, he goes, what a killer scene. He says, I'm 100% making this thing after Wonderfest. So
And there you go.
yeah, man, that thing is just
And
Don't
look
even talk about hey, how big?
at right.
It
I
is.
mean,
Come on.
but yeah, so that's the little tie border ship that he,
Gotcha.
yeah, that
I mean,
Jason.
it's very similar because like the tie bomber, like I have a studio scale tie bomber, and it's got those little flaps around on the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Exactly. Good job, Solo Fett. Man, my brother Solo Fett.
yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be so cool. I love the fact that she's gonna. Well, I mean, I don't know if she's watching, but I mean, she will
She's
watch.
she's not watching, but yeah,
Yeah,
she just said
but it's really cool because I don't know if she's tracking the sales or if tomorrow, but hopefully
no.
tomorrow she wakes up with the
Yeah,
nice.
there's somebody that does that for her for sure.
Good, good.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I can't wait to see what the response is to her because she
Yeah,
so deserves it.
yeah,
You know, so I mean,
absolutely.
especially after this. I mean, if anything can give back to the Cantwells because it sure isn't Disney.
Yeah,
Let's let it be. Our friends and our family of Star Wars collecting community and collection wars to give to her because she
yeah.
deserves it. And that's
Um,
for Colin.
and if anybody could do me a favor, that's watching, that's in our Facebook group, can you guys make a quick post? I could do it right. I guess I could do it right now. But
Yeah, let them do it, Gabe. They can do it.
a quick post with the website, and then in there, like saying like to use that discount code sell20, because obviously we want our everybody in collection wars to kind of jump on that as soon as possible, because
For sure.
I think it's worth sharing throughout other groups again, because it's this is to help the Cantwell family kind of go through it. And again, but I want obviously our collection wars family to get first dibs at these, because again, once they sell out, that's it, right? They're,
Yeah.
they're done.
Yeah.
They're sold out. So I think maybe, or actually, yeah, let's post it on Collection Wars, and then maybe tomorrow or on Monday we could start sharing it in other groups. Just to make sure that she.
And her price point is so reasonable.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, this is good because you don't have to be a high end collector to be able to afford a print like this.
yeah, absolutely.
Well,
But yeah, man. So there's the Jason Eaton design that he did.
yeah. So that and then the Skyhopper. Yeah. And by the way, Gabe,
Yeah.
she knows.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
That was fun stuff. So, moving on, we
Yeah.
want to talk about something.
Yeah.
Guys, I want you all to know that I was pleasantly surprised, a little shocked, to find out that my brother Gabe is going to start collecting. Can I tell him?
Yeah. Yeah.
The original vintage Star Wars action figures. Dude, I was so excited. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
And I want to tell you a kind of funny story of kind of just what pushed me over, because me and you have talked about this, right?
Yep.
When you did your beautiful display,
Oh,
I
thank
was like, man, I want to just jump in, but I'm like, no, like that's just gonna be another rabbit hole, like no. And then when with our buddy Joey, right, when he started his whole thing with
Mhm.
the Padawan, I was like, man, like I should start too, like,
A lot of people did.
all right, yeah, because it is one of those things where I'm like, man, it's such a like just
Look at Joseph.
yeah, okay. But it was actually Nilda, our friend Nilda. She made a post with her Ewoks.
Yeah, and it was fantastic.
They're graded Ewoks, right? And I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I remember being like maybe 10 years old trying to collect all the Ewoks, because again, towards the end, the Power of the Force ones, right? They were a little
Mhm.
bit harder to get. So I remember trying to kind of collect all the Ewoks, and I was like, you know what? What the hell am I doing? Like, I should just do it. Like, I should just absolutely do it. So then I reached out to you, Michael, and you're gonna start me off with.
Yep.
You
Yep.
have a couple spares that you're like, yeah, let me help you out and get started with your collection.
I was so excited to do that. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm not looking for like I'm not gonna try to do it like all like super mint, like like I'm not like I wanted to just when I look at this thing, I want
Yeah, what it does for your
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
And
and even the weapons, like I don't even really care about the weapons unless like there's some of the iconic ones, like obviously Han Solo needs to have his blaster and Luke
Yeah.
with the lightsabers
And
and things like
Chewie, I'm sending you has his gun.
yeah.
So guys, this is a perfect example of like I was talking to Denise about her Barbie collection, and she just recently picked up a number 2 Barbie, which is actually nowadays can be more expensive than the number 1 Barbie, right? And she has visited several of her friends that are older, and they started collecting the vintage early 60s a long time ago. So they have those mint, really clean Barbies.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that 85% of Denise's Barbie collection, which is a shit ton, she has taken these that like kids like Sid got a hold of,
Yeah.
and she's completely restored those old beat up Barbies and made them come to life again.
Mm.
And that's a perfect example of like when you get these figures,
Yeah.
like you might get a Jawa that has black hands, and you see some of the orange through it. You can just touch it up with a marker, and you can make that figure new again. If it has yellow on it, there's all kinds of things that you can do to restore the action figure, and it's kind of like the fun of the collecting part.
Yeah, and I already started like looking. Obviously, I'm like already like on eBay, just trying to look, and just at like little lots here and there, right? Because again, I'm not looking for like hyper, mint. But yeah, like some of them, like you see, like the little like the butt part, it's kind of like scraped up. You could kind of see the color. I'm like, who cares? I'm gonna have it front facing, like if it's a little scratched up in the back, like doesn't matter. Like I said, I want to look at it and be like, oh my god.
So have you ordered the fun, like getting the stands?
I haven't. No, not. I
All
mean,
right, you need to order the stands.
well,
Yeah.
well, let's hold on because next week we might have a special
Yes.
show.
Yes, and I just will tell you, yeah, and we will,
Yeah.
and that's going to be a fun show. But I will just tell you that when you do order the stands, just know, like on the pegs, yeah, because if it comes with that, I didn't know. That's right, it might come with that with the display stand, right? Okay, because there are the newer, the 97 and up, the holes are different than the vintage.
Are they?
Yeah, the vintage feet are way bigger than the newer ones. They're smaller.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you got to know those things.
There you go.
And I did get my book.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, did I mention that on the last show? I can't remember, but it's a badass book, man. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, Johnny, that's the idea. That's the idea. Now I'm actually thinking, look, if I can get it like kind of classy enough, like to make it look kind of museum style, I might actually just put it right there. Like right in
Whoa.
that center spot. Because I mean, why wouldn't I, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the main focus.
Where would you put it? Where would you put it?
Right in the middle, right there.
Dang.
Right where the jetpack is.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like actually a perfect spot. But I have to make it match in here.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be tough, right? Because
Like mine would match.
yours would match, but then I don't know if I would
Do the colors on the inside?
the colors and then the actual title. Like I might have to just do it nice and clean, like just black or like dark.
Yeah, but like on mine though, it's the actual like the
know.
card. Looks like the card.
And that's what I like though. Like I like the card look. So
yeah, me too.
I don't know if it'll look cool in here. Like at least in this part. I mean, I might still put it in here, but maybe not in that center spot. Now, if I can get it like super like matching with the rest of the decor, then maybe I'll put it there. But say, yeah, I'll figure that out.
All
Yeah.
gray backers. Yeah, you could do that. And obviously, Gabe, I'm not sure if you do for sure, but like the gentleman that we're going to have on the show on his collector's case, obviously Joey went with his collector's case, and it's a great piece and it's a reasonable price thing, and we're going to have him on the show soon.
Yeah.
And but the colors combinations in the back or what the card from the
Right.
original comes with. Are you familiar with that?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I might have to do like kind of because the original right, the A New Hope ones, they had the silver backing, right? Like it was like more of a silver kind of background.
Yes, and there's a couple of I can show you off
Yeah,
show some stuff that I have to give you an idea. But yeah,
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 yeah.
Steven has a really good. He says, "Welcome to the welcome to the vintage
I
collection
know,
world."
I know. So
That
yeah,
was really cool too. That was cool. That's funny.
yeah, yeah. We'll see how I can do it in here
Hmm.
because yeah, I wanted to keep all my Star Wars kind of all in the same place, uh,
Yeah.
but again, it has to match, right? I don't want it to just be like looking like
Or you can just
boom.
tell Andy it's going in the living room
That too, right?
because
Right?
it's a nice like a painting. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Can
yeah.
she hear me or no?
No, they're upstairs.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, I could also do that. No, you know what's funny is that so my kids. Remember I told you. So one of my daughters has a double room that's technically for my two daughters, but when my oldest daughter went to college, my middle daughter took her room. So then now my littlest one, my 4-year-old, has this gigantic room. I mean, like gigantic. It's like it's almost probably the size of a studio apartment, like up there. And I want that room. Like that's gonna be my Star Wars room. And yesterday we were talking. I'm like, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't you like to go and have a sleepover over in Kennedy's room? And she's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, but you guys could just share that. And it's like a little tiny room. And my wife's like, you want to put her in that tiny room just so you could take that
I
big.
could see Andy saying that too.
I was like, yeah, of course.
Uh,
I was like, one of them could take this one right here. They could take this, this office
mhm.
size of a room, So
That's funny.
yeah,
God, you should be ashamed.
yeah,
I mean, you got that room, you got another little closet room, and now you
yeah,
want to take your kids' room, man.
yeah.
Jeez.
I know. Just taking over the whole house eventually.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Johnny wanted to know if you're going to collect the ships too.
no,
Hey Johnny, let's not push him, dude.
I know.
We got him in. Now we got to massage him a little bit before we jump into that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Because I don't know for sure because I haven't seen, but I think Joey's doing that now. But I
I
don't.
might get. I might get. I mean, obviously, I'll get kind of like I'll get the Jabba play set for sure. I'll get the Rancor for sure. So, the Tauntauns, right? I want the Tauntauns.
See, and look what Steven says. Gabe should get at least the Palatoy Death Star. That's the one that I have. It's only like $5 to $7 grand,
Yeah, that's
and
it.
it's cardboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to start out with. That's going to be my first piece, and then work my way down. No,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
here we go. I want.
no. I'm telling you, I just want them loose in decent condition where they display well.
So you want a Tauntaun?
I do want a little tauntaun. I want both of the tauntauns. I want the top loading one, and then the one that opens
The
up.
open belly?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean? The open belly Tauntaun? Okay.
yeah, both of them. Because I never had the open belly as a kid. I only had the top loading one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
What other ship did I have as a kid? I had the Cloud City, the twin car. What is it called?
Twin pod cloud car.
Twin pod cloud.
Yeah, I love that Tauntauns though. I remember having that. When I first got those. Yeah, the Empire toys were really, really cool.
I mean, honestly, it's not a rabbit hole per se because, I mean, I already know. Like we know what the figures are exactly. Now I get it. Like if I was focusing on like variants and like, oh well, I want this variant and I want this variant, but I'm like, nah. Honestly, I don't care. They could be mixed matched. All as long as I get all the figures and kind of just put them in there.
Oh,
But
Marcel.
what am I supposed to say?
Oh, damn.
I know. I've been wanting those. I've been wanting one of those for like almost 3 years. Crazy.
How bad have you wanted it?
Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude. That was really good, Marcel. Oh man,
But yeah,
that's an inside joke to a lot of people that don't know that, but it's really funny.
so hopefully, yeah. So look, I'm gonna take my time with this, although not too much, because again, I don't want the market to kind of keep on going up and up and up, and
He'll have them by the end of the year.
all of a sudden I'm paying like $2,000 for like a loose freaking
Yeah.
weekway or something, right? Or like
Hey, he's starting to learn the names. That's pretty cool.
I've known the names, I knew the
Yeah.
names, but
Hey, while we're talking about this, I kind of to jump off just a little bit. Ryan and his awesome wife. I would like to
Oh, yeah.
be in behalf of Gabe and me. You guys are a classy couple, and I am so glad that Gabe introduced you guys to me in the community, because what you guys do is just simply badass, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm excited to have what they're doing for
You could just tell them, yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. So he's hooking me up, and Gabe's already on board and getting one too. But so we're gonna have one of their screen accurate found parts acts.
the Vibro
And,
acts.
yeah, in the restaurant. And not only that, but I'm gonna be honest with all you guys. So what is that ice cream maker thing called?
The Cantono.
Okay, so I was never really into that. I know they have parades with those damn things, and that's the white thing you see the guy on Bestman running with through the evacuation point, right? And then there was Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Well, I never knew that he has an original one, and he's going to donate it to the restaurant as well. And it was used on Dagobah.
Yeah, let me see if I could bring that picture up.
I did not know that. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And then when he showed me that and he goes, it's yours, I'm going to donate it to the Dark Side Brick Oven Pizza Company. I was just overwhelmed with just couldn't believe that they would do something like that. But, it's cool. It's not white like the other ones are. This one's looks like it's painted gray or something, but we'll have that all wrapped up. So they've been doing a lot of research and spending a lot of time, and I thank them for that.
Let me just send that picture really quick so we could show it and why it's important for you, because we need this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm curious what picture you have of that. I have it right here.
I got it.
Okay.
No, it's the one. Actually, it's the one that Ryan sent. So
okay, good.
Yeah, so it's nice and clear.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so let
me. Yeah,
see.
I haven't seen the one that he sent me. That those boxes were on the ground, so I can actually see it a lot better in that picture.
Okay, let me reshare it so I could zoom in. All right. So check this out, guys. If you look down here,
there it is.
There it is. And I was actually messaging Ryan back and forth, and just I was really surprised that it's pretty unaltered, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, because I researched these because I wanted one as well, and but I wanted kind of the Mandalorian style, like where it's gonna open, so I could put all the little. So once the Disney one came out, I was like, I'll reweather that one. But anyways, when I saw this image, I was like, holy crap! They just took an original one and painted it gray, and there you go, background.
Yeah. It almost looks like a trash can.
Yeah, look at Brian didn't know. Yeah, honestly, a lot of us would have never. Yeah, I would never notice that.
And obviously, this is really exciting too. At the restaurant, my framers start this next week, and they're putting up the walls, and they're framing in these 3 foot deep, diorama boxes, and one of them is a 10 foot by 3 foot by 4 foot diorama of Yoda, Luke, R2, and the lamp that we're going to be working on, and that prop piece. So it's going to make for I think one of the coolest Yoda dioramas that exist and for public for sure.
Yeah. Ryan just messaged me. If I was on Dagobah, I would definitely want some ice cream. You know what's funny? You know what I remember from that scene growing up? Because remember we talked about this, right? About me watching the Star Wars movies as a kid. So I was born in '81, right? So again, I think when I was watching Star Wars, it was mostly Return of the Jedi. That was the one that was appealing to me, so I'd watch it all the way through. Whenever I would watch Empire, I would kind of skip through the scenes, right? I would like fast forward on the VCR and all that. But what I remember kind of the most is that my grandma used to make this like lentil soup.
Hmm.
And you know when Yoda like serves him like that little like soup, it like whenever I would see that I could taste it in my mouth because it would remind me of my grandma's little like lentil soup that she would make. And that's what it looks like. It looks like almost like little beans or something, right?
Yeah, I remember too. Yeah, I remember it very well on the porch with my mom. And so once again, Julie, Ryan, thank you guys so much for that. I know nowadays you can't really find like an original of those. They're really hard to get nowadays, obviously.
Michael, Brian's asking, are you doing plexiglass or glass?
Glass.
No.
Yeah, glass.
Oh, iconic Georgia. Yeah, all right.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, that's the coolest thing about Star Wars is that like, I mean, even to this day, even though we've seen these movies hundreds of times,
Yeah.
there's always going to be something in the background that we're going to be like, holy, wait, I didn't notice that, or I
Yeah.
didn't know that. And especially as you start learning more, like, from just doing Collection Wars the last, almost 2 years, like I've learned so much
Oh
just
man.
random things, and
Yeah.
now I could spot things in the background that I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, especially because obviously with the studio scale stuff, you start noticing little parts that are very kind of iconic in a lot of the ships. And then now when I look at ships, I could kind of point out certain parts, and I'm like, holy shit,
And what a different, a unique way of, you've got the toy collectors, you've got model collectors, you've got, whether you're collecting life size stuff, but even the prop replicas. But to have that little niche collection, I think that's a niche collectible
yeah,
community is finding, found parts. And, there's going to be a time where you can't get those parts anymore because everyone's going to figure all that stuff out. So they're moving on to the next thing. And then one day, but this is really cool. You never knew that so many years later people would be doing this stuff, like I'm trying to find a Back to the Future camera, the video recorder,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who would do that?
Those are still, you could still find them. I mean, in mint condition, I mean, there you might have to struggle a little bit, but you could definitely still find. I think Joseph actually just picked one up recently.
Oh, that camera.
That camera, you
Oh
didn't know?
shit, I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know about recent. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's relatively recent. Let me see if I have it on his messages. If not, I'm sure.
Hey guys, for those of you that haven't seen the Hot Toys DeLorean, I gotta just show you this right here. I've got Marty because my cat. Yeah, look, I got it right here. Check this out, Gabe, because you never saw this.
Oh, did you light it up?
I lit it. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me make you.
Yeah. So check this out. I'll put it right here. Hang on.
Your mic's really hot. Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Is it better? Is it okay?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Look at this.
Oh yeah. I never lit it up.
You got it.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, I was talking to Joseph about it, and this is just so cool. These right here coming up. I mean, this thing, it's hard to believe the details. Look at this thing. Watch the flux capacitor.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Glowing in the back.
You see that? And then you got your parking lights and lamps. Yeah, I was talking to Joseph, and where you do the time thing in the front, that was kind of crappy that they didn't have that lit. Maybe in the second edition they will, but this right here is just the details of the back. I'm building all that for a life-size car. It's pretty cool. I'm taking this to my fabricator, and I'm going to show him the details of this thing. But these actually, Gabe, this whole piece right here, these
Mhm.
and the deck shipped out yesterday from
Oh,
California
nice.
from DeLorean coming this way. So yeah, that's a really cool piece.
So, but yeah, so for people that don't know, so Joseph was kind enough to, he knew I wanted one of these, so he was kind enough to sell me his, and so I picked that up from Joseph, and I had it in my collection for for about a year now, right? And and then they announced the Back to the Future Part Two, right? Which I was already doing a little conversion on that one, right? I did a 3D print of the little the what is it called?
The antenna thing.
The Fusion, Mr. Fusion. Um,
Oh, that's right.
so I 3D printed one. It came out perfect. It came out beautiful. So I was working on that, and then all of a sudden they announced the part two one. So then I pre-ordered that. So then I was gonna have both of them. I was just gonna hang on to both, but they're so big, right, Michael? It's a
Yeah,
huge piece. Like
it's really
you
huge.
actually pick if you pick it up, it's
Yeah,
like it's
it's
massive.
heavy, and the
Um,
tires turn. It's so detailed.
oh yeah,
But what I Joseph asked me, but I do think I'm gonna display that it like behind the bar, like because the big life size DeLorean's gonna be up that way.
yeah,
So I thought about having like the controller that Joseph told me about, that they used in the
yeah,
film, and then maybe just have like some little crap stuff every once in a while. And
yeah.
that be one of it, And then of course, got to have Marty.
Marty.
He's got his backpack, and don't forget his cool little skateboard.
Where I messed up, Michael. I messed up by naming that little puppy Marty, the new puppy that we got, because
Why?
he's such a bad. He's so bad. He's just
Oh,
like
is he?
a typical puppy. He's just biting everything. He's peeing everywhere. He's just really bad. So
Jeez.
now we're just like Marty, no Marty, stop Marty,
Yeah, I
Marty.
was in conversation earlier, and you just started screaming in my ear about
I'm like,
Marty.
no, because he goes into like the main living room and like we're trying to make sure he doesn't pee on like the nice carpet. So we're like, Marty, no.
Right, Johnny, you're no longer welcome out to the ranch.
I mean, he's got a good taste there. Got a good taste. So yeah, so I pre-ordered the part two DeLorean, and I know you had two, Michael. So we've been talking about that,
Yeah,
and finally you're like, you know what, I'll just I'll I'll buy yours, and
yeah, I would rather have the original, and I
yeah,
appreciate you working with me on it.
yeah, no,
It's
absolutely,
really great reference for the real one if you
yeah.
don't know, you
Oh,
know,
absolutely. You
really,
catch
it's
all the little details.
yeah, it's unbelievable the details.
Yeah.
So
Um.
be
Yeah. No.
cool if Joseph could jump on right now. I know he's
Is he? Can
yeah.
he jump on or no?
No, I just said it'd be cool if he could. I know he's not feeling real well tonight.
No.
So, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep. I might keep the other car just because it's reasonable priced. I think it's priced really well,
Yeah.
and it's hard to believe that they can sell it that cheap. To be
Well,
honest
we
with
don't know what the shipping's going to be, right? Because
you.
they don't charge you that. I mean, it can't be that
I
much.
mean,
But
150, 200.
yeah, I mean, maybe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big ass box, so I mean, it'll be cool just to have some. The other thing I was going to ask you, Michael, that we kind of touched upon, but I know Regal Robot's going to be putting out the little tauntaun heads, right?
Right.
See if I
Yep.
could figure that out.
Oh yeah.
I know. Let me bring it up. And I know a lot of people saw them at Star Wars Celebration, and it's kind of cool because they're obviously they're the concept pieces. Um, Let me see if they might not. I don't know if they're on the website yet. Let me see. No, they're not on the website yet. I wanted to see. Oh, Michael, I think you're muted. But
Here we go.
there you go. Let me bring up the Facebook and then see if I could find their little secret post.
I mean, can it be talked about? I mean, it was seen at Celebration, no? I mean, it's not that much of a secret.
I mean, right?
They were there.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously know what they are, right? So we know.
Right.
Um, so I'm sure they're going to be priced around the same as all the other maquettes, right? Around like the under $500.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so it's kind of cool that it has 4 tauntaun busts, and
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. If someone's like really into tauntauns, like obviously, if you have the original one, right? The
The
big
maquette.
Yeah. Let me bring that up. Let's see if I can pull it up. I'll take it off the stand, but yeah, so it would look kind of cool to display it with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still up in the air about whether I'm gonna get it or not.
Right.
Again, I have to be extra selective these days on what's coming in here.
We hear that all the time.
Yeah, and again, I have this guy, and this guy I think has more sentimental value to me than
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I never knew about them, but this one's going to be a limited run, I believe, of only 100, right?
is it gonna? I don't know. I don't. Is it gonna be
It is.
100?
It's
Yeah.
limited, only 100.
Yeah. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be. I mean, obviously for people that are,
Yeah, here's mine if y'all haven't seen it.
yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, that one turned out really good.
So yeah, so I'm still kind of up in the air whether I'm gonna. Oh, let me mute. Oh, there it is. Okay. For some reason, every time you move your computer, it's like
Okay, sorry about
the
that. My
mic is
bad.
super high. Oh no, you're
I had to get my dogs barking up there, and I don't want to get sprayed by a skunk.
good.
Yeah. So.
But see, at least you didn't name him a character that you
Hey,
like.
hold yours up. Let's do a comparison, Gabe, a before and after a paint job. Because I've always told people out there that get this thing. I think that when I told Tom about painting it, he didn't seem very excited about it. But I thought it'd be really cool for people to get that could do a paint on it. I mean, and this, if you look at the one it's actually was on George Lucas's desk. It
Do
looks
they have like this kind of the stripes and all that?
exactly.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's spot on. This one's really, it's all out of clay. I still got to put.
it's a big piece too, and that's why I mean this is such a cool like just kind of historic piece, right? Because it literally is the original sculpt that was on Phil Tippett's
Yeah,
little desk there.
I don't want to do a Gabe and drop it and break it.
Dude, I do that so many times.
Serious collection of Phil Tippett signatures, So
Right?
I'm excited for especially now. I thought, you know what, it'd be cool maybe at the restaurant to have just like a little black box with shelves, kind of like you did in your corner there, and have all of the maquettes.
So yeah, the maquettes would look cool. So I recently too, I messaged Logan because I think I want one of these. I think I want
one of those
Mud Trooper helmets.
Hey, dude, I'm on board. I would love to have one of those.
Look how cool they look.
That's badass.
Right?
Hey, and did you see the release today of the NYC statue?
Yeah, that's why I saw it and I was like, I think I want a life-size helmet of that. Like, that's
I gotta be limited to what I'm doing in this room because it can't be that big. But
I can't, just be bringing in whatever pieces,
I know.
I'm looking into the future.
Squeeze just a little bit more.
I'm looking into the future. I'm like, okay,
I understand.
then she's gonna expand this.
Hey, on a serious note though, when you do in the future, look at that.
I'll keep you in mind. Yeah, I'm barely doing the research right now. I jumped. There's a whole group on Facebook for the
very cool,
the Mud Trooper ones, and that's what Logan's the one that said that there's a Mud Trooper group on Facebook. So I joined it today, see where that's going. And then did you see this, David?
Man,
David picked this up. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Joseph was asking who made that Mud Trooper one.
So he made it. Logan actually made it. Yeah, with the
Very cool.
files. So that's his work. But what I was going to point out is look at how cool like David did the braiding. So apparently the original just came stapled, Michael.
That's what he said. I heard, and he did a great job on the
Yeah.
stitching on it. He always inspires me. Every time I see one of his pieces, man, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna get that too.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
He's got a
David
serious collection in that room.
does amazing work.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. And then Ken posted this picture. Look at how cool this. See, this is
Yeah.
what I love. I love like nice and clean, kind of
Yeah.
simple. And again, that's why I could easily turn this place and I could fit everything, but I mean, it's gonna look way too cluttered, and I'm just not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why Lee did his whole house.
Right?
You know?
That's what I need to do.
That's funny. I love seeing that kind of stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's newer stuff there.
So I actually was gonna bring that up because apparently there's all these new like Topps cards and like all these new like collectible cards.
Yeah.
There's this company that reached out to me that it's kind of like the leader in the card collecting kind of industry right now, especially with like Star Wars cards. And they do the openings. They're called breakings. They like I think they're called breaks, right? Where they basically they open up the packaging in front of the camera, like on a live stream.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. So they reached out to me and they're like, hey, like we'd love to to work with you on TikTok and see if you could do like some live streams with us. We'll send you a couple boxes of these cards. And like
is it any like Star Wars?
Star Wars, specifically Star Wars.
Damn,
But they were they're educating me on these things because look, I was like, whatever, like cards, like they can't be that valuable. I mean, they're like, dude, we just pulled one out and that one's like easily worth $100,000. I was like, what? $100,000 for like a Star Wars baseball card? So then they started educating me on this. It's because a lot of them are the original artists like work, like it's an original like painting on the card.
Yeah,
I'm
I've had I didn't know about that part, but I had one of my family members. She was telling me, "Hey, I got you these cards," and I was like, and one of them's actually, she opened the package and it was worth like $700 already online.
Yeah, it's crazy. And some of them come with like autographs. Some of them come with
Yeah.
like. I was just kind of clueless into it, so they started educating me on it. So maybe I might end up kind of doing a little collaboration with them on TikTok, where I'm opening up the packs. So that'd be really cool. But we'll see. This thing too. Did you see this, Michael?
Yes, I did. That's badass. And if my wife Denise just jumped on, if you can still hear me, I love you, honey. By the way, I'm solo, dude. For 2 days, I'm all by my lonesome, just me and the animals. So
That's what you're telling me.
she's
Man.
I'm like home. I'm like, come home, please. But yeah, that's badass. David did really good. I saw a custom 6 scale figure of that just recently too.
Are you busting a Porky Pig where you're just wearing the shirt and nothing underneath?
Oh, I know. Hey, so today I sent her a message. Um, I said I miss you so much, and this is the picture that I sent her. I said I miss you, honey. She's like, ha 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 ha, So,
Yeah.
but I do. I miss the hell out of her. That's a good thing that when you can be together as long as we have, and you're gone a day and you want them home,
Yeah.
that's a good feeling. So, but anyways, yeah, what's that? Big cat, I still have all my original Star Wars cards. Oh, yeah, me too. They weren't my original though, Pete. I got rid of those. But hey, do you mind going back up to the TIE Fighter real quick?
Yeah, this is the NYC one.
Yeah. So hopefully Denise got offline now. But so Michael reached out to me and he's donating one of these to the restaurant. I told
Nice.
you. Joseph is donating that one of those pieces and the X1, and I'm going to display two of those with the X1 in the middle in the restaurant.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
That same one, like two of the NYCs.
Yeah, two of
And
the
then-
NYC ties and then the X1 in the middle.
Wow.
That way I don't have to get rid of my studios here. You know,
Yeah,
I don't want to take those there. I still think that I need to have at least one X-wing in there, though. You know, to go
Yeah.
with them. So
It's so cool.
yeah, badass.
Yeah. David started offering the prints too, guys. So
Yeah,
make sure that if you're interested, jump on those. My T16,
yeah, it's fantastic.
Joel's
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Joel's Lucasfilm archives picture.
You know, it's so crazy because like you can like blow that picture up and kind of like the Lucasfilm thing, you could take your time just looking around in there. You know, some cool shit. Yeah, I'm trying to collect every one of those ships.
Look at this on the bottom. You could kind of look at the Java. This one.
Yeah, that's very cool.
You can see it in there. You're like,
Yep. Yeah, that's very cool. Right in the front. Hey, so right there, is that an Ewok? That one, yeah.
I think it probably is an Ewok. Like it's a concept, but
Yeah,
you
so
know.
the book that I sent you, it's got two different of those maquette. And I meant to talk to Tom. I hope that's one of his next ones. I would love to have one of those that's furry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be really cool?
Yeah. Yeah, I would want the one that's because didn't they do in 1980 whatever when they were doing the concept? Didn't they do that little singer? You know the ones where they did in the special edition where he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
ah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
I honestly hated that.
I hated it too, but what I'm saying is that I think it was an original maquette from
Oh,
Return of the Jedi that they later
I gotcha.
they just took that design. But I wouldn't mind that as a maquette either.
Hey, so Marcel just brought out a point. I do need to step back just real quick. So what is busting out a Porky Pig, dude? I've never heard of that before. What's busting out a Porky Pig mean, dude?
A Porky Pig. So hold on.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know. You saying I'm getting a little porky? Or you talking about my dong? I don't know what you're trying to say there, buddy. Busting out a Porky Pig.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you what I mean by Porky Pig.
And yeah, Scott, for sure, X-wing.
So this is. I mean,
hold on. I didn't notice that either. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Wait, what the hell? Like,
whoa, what's going on?"
What are you
I missed that. Good job,
Porky
Marcel.
Pig?
Get it going.
Hold on, let me. So this is what I mean by Porky Pig. I meant
Robin. Oh boy, somebody was like sending a thing out about you today, Gabe. That there was somebody that could do it better than you. Oh, okay. Oh,
you got what I'm saying? Like you're just wearing the top part and then nothing underneath. You're just naked underneath.
So I'm just missing a red tie right now because I got the blue long sleeve.
So the Porky Pig, but I just meant like pantless and you're just naked.
Okay. To be completely honest with you, Gabe, I never knew he was pantless. I'm not even gonna know why you know that, but
Porky Pig. Well, because it's like a weird thing, right? Like why does he wear clothes on top but not wear clothes on the bottom? Like,
yeah, I just don't know about that, man. But I've learned, like you said, we learned so much on Collection Wars.
Hey, pop culture, man. You got
that's right. They know about all kinds of crazy stuff about you and me. Damn.
But yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, somebody said that. Well, no, they sent a story that the guy that did the Mickey Mouse voice. But look, I can't do the Mickey Mouse. I can only do that one line, guys. Like that's the only thing I can do for something.
Can you do it one real quick?
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, no. Look, just for everybody watching right
It
now.
needs to feel. It needs to feel right. It needs to.
Okay, come on. You're not going to upset it. Go ahead. Get in your groove.
It needs to
We'll give you
be
a
at the right time. All right, I'll do it if you show us your Mickey Mouse tattoo.
Oh, I can't do that. We'll get banned off YouTube.
Oh man.
See, John, everybody wants to hear, dude, but it's okay, Gabe. I mean, I understand. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I know he's jiving up right now.
I'm just getting ready. I gotta get, it takes a little bit of
Hey, go ahead and hit mute and do a couple practice runs.
oh man. Oh yeah, Marcel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Yeah, because Michael, you actually asked me about this, and I was like, I don't know. Let's ask Marcel.
Yeah.
So Marcel's coming out with a mystery print. What is going on? You guys got to join the mailing list to find out, but maybe you could give us a little hint here today. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. But I mean, yeah. Is that a new?
Yeah, I loved what he brought up about the Marsha Lucas thing, and I know that we've talked about that last show, and we'll see what happens with that.
So signature series announcement. Well, we don't want to take it away from from
what he's doing,
deal, but
Yep.
because I know, I mean, obviously he's done the Emperor one, he's done the Anthony Daniels one that sold out. Said, yeah, Marcel can't even give a hint. I'm gonna be murdered.
No problem.
Yeah. All
Marcel, right. I guess, just forgets where he came from, but that's okay, Marcel. But
it's okay.
This is Collection Wars, but it's all good.
Yeah,
man.
Right.
That's cool, man. Congrats. I hope it turns out to be everything you want it to be.
Yeah. So join his mailing list. What was it again? Just go on your website and join the mailing list.
Cool.
Illegal stuff, contracts. Yeah, NDAs. I get it, man. But yeah, you guys should join.
He's going to be one of those guys that are going to be like get too big for their britches and not give us even like.
Nah,
you don't think so?
Nah.
I don't know, man. Come on, Marcel.
No,
I'm just messing with you.
But yeah, man, we're what's funny, and this is something weird about I'm not a big sports person, except for like when the Padres are kind of doing
when
well.
When they're winning.
Yeah, when they're winning, that's when I become a sports person. But I guess the World Cup starts tomorrow, and I'm not a soccer fan. I'm not like I'm 0% a soccer fan. But whenever the World Cup comes around, for some reason, I jump on and I start watching these games.
All right, show us the jersey. Show us the jersey.
No, I'm not gonna. I do have one, but no.
Do you really?
Yeah. But check this out. This is why I wanted to bring this up because I messaged Lee earlier because on Monday the United States plays Wales, so I messaged him and was like, what a dilemma you got going on. Who are you gonna cheer for, right? And it's funny because I do the same thing only for the World Cup. It's like when it comes out, it's like, do I cheer for the United States or do I cheer for Mexico? I'm like, huh. And then so I have to think about who has the better odds at winning, and then I'm gonna pick
Mexico.
the winner, probably Mexico, but
yeah,
who knows? Oh yeah, there you go, Armando. Same thing. Yeah. So I have my number one and my number two, right? It's like first I'll root for Mexico. If they lose, then obviously the United States, or vice versa, right? Like
I don't know what it is, but even the World Series, it's hard for me to get into. I'd like to throw the ball with my kids, but I just never got into baseball. I think it's a great sport for so many people, but it just wasn't for me, and neither is soccer. I love it. Like I coached my girls' Haley's soccer team and had a blast. Yeah, but
see, I couldn't even tell you the first thing about soccer. Like I can't even tell you
lots of YouTube videos is what I did. And I think I was a great coach. I had so much. I love those kids, and I ran them. You know what I always do when I'm a coach and I don't know? I scrimmage them almost 85% of the practice because I think for younger kids it's what's best because you can teach them little moves. But if you have them scrimmaging nonstop, and then it's game time, they're used to scrimmaging. They're really good. That's my humble opinion, and it works.
Oh, Look,
So if you're new into coaching for a little kiddo, scrimmage them a lot with each other.
here, look at Michael. Joseph sent the JVC.
Oh, Joseph, I'll send you my address right now, buddy.
He just picked that up. I remember talking to him about it. So it
Oh,
was a
badass.
months ago, a few months ago.
You know what? I remember now, but I just didn't care. Now I care.
Because Joseph buys so much stuff. We're just like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
he does so much.
you got that, Joseph? Oh yeah, you got that.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, that's his other DeLorean.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know. But what I was gonna bring up, give me a second, is I was gonna bring up that NYC Mud Trooper that inspired me to go get that helmet.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Dude, I don't know what it is. Like it's like a very World War II looking, right?
Yeah, I love that. I love it.
It's super cool.
And he always does such a fantastic job on his the dioramas.
No. And I think it's I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it looks like a simple build, right? Like it looks like a simple helmet. It probably isn't, but
Oh, that's cool. Looks like water.
oh yeah, that looked actually really great.
Dude, Michael, hats off, bro. I mean, dude,
No.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure he sold out today.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
everything he does, it's like, boom.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, he gets it. It comes through, doesn't it? He's quick.
Oh yeah.
And it's awesome that there's a lot of people now that are getting their hands on the semi-studio scale ships.
Yeah. No, Michael's stuff is amazing, man. I mean, he is one of those people kind of in the community that it's like, there's, it's, I actually haven't seen a bad piece from him. I mean,
know. Yeah.
it's been so good.
Yeah. I have a couple of his statues. I've got the 8D8, the smelter droid,
No.
and I have a stormtrooper, one of the stormtroopers. And I have not, Armando.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the studio scale stuff. Now that's a rabbit hole. Like I'm not, like the vintage stuff. Sure, yeah, it can be a rabbit hole, but I mean at this point, like it's you're kind of far behind. But the studio scale stuff, now that is a crazy rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially for scratch builds.
Yeah. Yeah, especially now that you've experienced one of them, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Well, yeah, no, I mean I could definitely see why artists charge what they charge, right? I mean
yeah, exactly. Now that you've built that, to sell that piece, what would you sell it for? You know what I mean?
Right. That's exactly. Yeah. I mean, I
so now you know why, like Jason, he charges what he charges
because of his work. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, I newfound appreciation for those guys. And especially all the work that they put in just before that, right? Like even just like preparing it, finding the kits. And we mentioned this when we had Ryan on, right? And his wife Julie, we were talking about that. We appreciate as a community all the work that these makers put into finding these little found parts and like getting all that stuff. So I know like Julie posted a picture of the two vintage Han Solo blasters, right? The Kenner ones.
Yeah, and look,
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think those are right. Those are parts that are gonna be needed for our axes, right?
And they got them.
Yeah. So
I was wondering why he was showing those, and then he sent me pictures and showed me. It's just crazy what they did, right?
Yeah. No, I love it. And again, that appreciation, that part, just finding all those little details. I
Yes.
I appreciate it. You know how I am too. Like,
Amazing.
whenever we have like guests on, where I'm like looking in the background and I'm like, oh my god, what's that? Let me, I'm all about those hidden gems.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when Steven, when we had him on, he had
No.
so much different things. I love seeing all that. It's seeing like Joseph's, it's seeing things that you don't
Joseph.
normally see.
That's why I love having Joseph on every time, even if it's just going through his stuff, because every single time, and we've
His
seen.
weekly inventory of shit.
Well, it's not even the weekly; it's the stuff that he already has on display, right? That
Yeah,
like,
you can't see it enough.
right? You notice like stuff behind, like, whoa, 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 wait, Joseph, go back to that. What
Yeah,
is that? And like he'll go back to it, and he has the whole history behind it, and it's amazing, man. Joseph really does need like a full kind of just pop culture museum just to really display everything,
yeah.
because it's crazy. Has
Hey,
Gates?
we missed a comment that I wanted to just mention real quick for
Yeah.
those. I'm sure all the viewers saw the comment,
What is it?
but so it was Stuart. He had mentioned there's a new book out by Phil Tippett. Did you know about that book, Gabe?
Yeah. Let me bring that up.
Man, I have not seen that book, but I definitely would like to get that. And I hear a few people have already got that.
Yeah, it's called Mad Dreams and Monsters.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it just came out. Let me bring that up.
Does it basically show all of his work, or I'm sure?
Let me see. Um, oops. Yeah, I think it talks about kind of all of
Wow,
his.
it's a nice book. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
there they are.
That's cool.
Talks about his film, yeah, and he's worked on so many iconic movies that it's
Yeah, I bet there's some stuff in there that a lot of people haven't got to see.
yeah.
Yeah, Brian says he got it. Yeah, I know RoboCop. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's badass. Yeah, I actually would like to order that. How much is it?
It's $120, hardcover.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it looks like a really big, nice book.
Yeah, that is cool.
Let me see, 17. Yeah, so I mean, it's a nice size. But yeah, Michael, have you seen? Let me see if I could. They have Mando now walking around.
I have. I saw that on Instagram. I thought they were going to take their helmets off and it was going to be the actors. I didn't know what I was going to see, but it was cool seeing the little baby Yoda, right?
Yeah. Let's see if I could find. Yeah, I gotta ask my wife. We might go tomorrow, but I think
I
we
was
have.
going to say, man, I haven't heard you talk about Disney. Did
We
you
went. I think
permanently
we
land?
went 2 weeks ago. Let me see if I could find the video.
What's the weather like where you're at?
It's chilly. It's like in the like upper 60s.
Yeah,
Um,
it's about 36, 37 degrees here.
oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I can't find the video just online. The problem is I can't log into my Instagram for some reason on my computer.
Yeah.
So, but
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It shows, it looks pretty accurate too.
yeah, and it like moves around, and
Yeah,
that was pretty cool that they did that.
that's cool.
Let me see if I could open this guy up. Hold on.
Sorry about the noise. Check on my camera.
No, we're good. Yeah, the costume looks great. I mean, I can't wait to see him and
Yeah, that looks really
take
good.
some picture. Yeah, the video that I saw, it was like him and Boba Fett kind of coming together, because Boba Fett's been walking around Disneyland for a little. Well, the new Boba Fett, right?
Right.
The old Boba Fett they used to have also at the Disney parks too. Remember they used to actually put him in the launch bay.
I
And
didn't know that.
yeah, and you wouldn't. The only way you could take pictures of them is if you were, how they have like the Visa membership, whatever, like specials. So you had to have a Visa credit card or whatever, and then you could go back
Gotcha.
there. So yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what the stance looked like.
Oh, Scott says it's 57 degrees. So I thought it was like upper 60s, but there you go. Upper 50s. That's cold. That's cold for us here.
Ricky, open
New
the...
Jersey 29. Jesus.
Oh, damn.
Left Coast. I could see Gay walking around Disneyland. Yeah, I am. I am there on a regular basis. I actually wanted to reach out to Left Coast because I was looking at all my pins and I thought I had them. I thought I had all of them. Let me see. I want to bring those up because let me. I don't know if you knew that I could have sworn I took a picture of them. But I thought I had every single one of the pins. Turns out I'm missing Obi-Wan and I'm missing the Sand Trooper, and I didn't realize that those had come out. I'm gonna send you this text message, Michael, really quick.
Yeah.
So I could bring it up.
For those of you who just joined us and missed the beginning of the show, what you see scrolling across the bottom is some limited prints that are being offered at a discount, signed, signatured Colin Cantwell. Really badass prints, and the sale 20 gets you a 20% discount. Dude, that's sweet looking.
So check this out. So let me actually open it in preview so I could zoom in real quick. Hold on.
I let the cat out of the bedroom, so it's not good. Oh, look at the Jawa one on the bottom. Wow. That's something to really be proud of.
So I've been collecting them. Yeah, gotta collect.
We need to get him on and talk about these pins.
Yeah, I mean they're super cool, and I've been trying to collect them since the beginning, but apparently, yeah, I missed Obi-Wan and I missed the Tusken Raider, and I didn't realize that. I was like, what the heck? So now I'm gonna have to go find them and see if people trade them. I don't know. I mean, I guess Love Coast would know better if there's
Yeah,
people.
didn't he just come out with a Falcon, like a playset, like Falcon?
Yeah.
What is it? So what's that about? I'd love to see
It's just
that.
the ships. Yeah, they're the ships. See how they're just other pins.
Okay,
down?
like the Jawa Sandcrawler.
Yeah, see like the Sandcrawler and all the other ships down here. And they come in cool little boxes. I just can't display the little boxes. At first I did. I had them kind of sandwiched in between them, but they started falling off, so I took them down.
Hey, so what's on the bottom there, Gabe? Are those the Kenner ones, or are those his?
These are all his. This is everything except for the superhero ones. Those are all his pins. And I like to display them with the card, right? Because
For sure.
it just looks so much cooler. So yeah, so this was kind of my go-to, and it was my justification for not getting into vintage, where I was just like, oh, like that, looking at those gives me the feels, you know what I mean? Like I look at them and I'm like, oh, I love these. But I think now, I don't know if you guys heard, but yeah, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna start trying to collect all the vintage figures. So.
Yeah, loose though.
Yeah.
Not in the package. Loose.
I'll tell Santa. I think yes. I was a good boy. I've been a good boy. And no, I'm not gonna say good boy in the Mickey Mouse voice.
You're a good dude, Left Coast. Of course.
Did we talk about Indiana Jones? No, we didn't talk about Indiana Jones. But we should. We should probably. Yeah, they showed a couple new images from it.
Yeah, that's great to bring up too. Yeah, that's I haven't seen all the images. I just saw the some of them are really cool because it's come in the Empire book, right? Empire.
Yeah. They always work with that magazine, right? With the Empire, whenever they want to show some new stuff. Let me see if I could
Hey,
find.
Brian, are you talking about the action figures display case? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know if people have seen this or not, but when I was looking at building my case, there was a lot of people use those baseball bats from Hobby Lobby, the baseball bat display cases
Oh
or
yeah,
shadow box. They use those. Have you seen those?
I have. They fit in those. That was like perfect sizing. Or
Yeah, yeah. If you type in action figure display cases, Star Wars action, and look under images on Google, you'll see all kinds of different things. Get good ideas. The gentleman we're going to have on the show, which Joey has done a lot of advertise for him, his cases are a really cool thing to have. I had already started on mine before I got a hold of him.
let me see if I can show this.
Oh,
Your cat.
yeah. Stop it.
Dude,
Man, he is out there no good.
that's
And
why you don't.
the problem is all the leather. He's we put blankets over everything, and he doesn't mess with them. And then
Yeah, look, there's the preview right there.
yeah, look at that.
That looks cool. He's getting up there, right? He's what? And is he in his
I
80s
think
yet?
he's 82 years old.
Holy.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, some new images.
Ow! Damn! I'm sorry, guys. Come here. Oh, I'm bleeding.
Is that your new cat?
Yes, dude.
Well, dude, those
I'm
are
bleeding.
that's a full on beast, right?
Oh,
Isn't that guy gonna get like huge too?
yes, dude. And I'm bleeding down my leg. I can feel it. I'm not kidding. This guy jumped and hung off my leg, dude.
Oh
He's put
no.
up, man. I've always got scabs, and he's an awesome cat, though. It's just right now and then I let him out, and he went up the tree, and it took me an hour to get him out of the tree. But
Mhm.
yeah, dude, damn. Shit. Cat scratch fever. Hey, another one. Do you know anything about what the story's plot's about? Anybody on the Raiders?
On the new Indiana Jones one,
Yeah.
I think it just said it right now on the Empire thing. It will pit Indy against the Nazis again.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. God, I would have thought by now the war would be over. I mean, I'm
Right.
just saying, God dang, dude. I mean, the Indiana
Well,
Jones.
but I guess it takes place in 1969.
Oh,
So
does it?
yeah, so apparently it's like it takes place. I guess there's like a scene where the Apollo 11 parade in New York is happening,
Oh,
and then so it's 1969 is where it's taking place. So maybe there's just like some leftover.
apparently, Raiders has screen tested 6 different endings, all of which have received less than a 35%
Oh,
audience approval. Ooh,
they gotta get real kind of the real fans because they can't mess around anymore. I mean, with that the Crystal Skull one, there's I don't
sucked.
know, yeah. I
Sucked.
thought they were trying to set it up for that Shia LaBeouf guy to take over, so
Yeah,
that
I did too.
but I guess that didn't work out. Um, but yeah, they got to do it right, and I think they've learned a lot from Star Wars now. Hopefully, they did right, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like the Book of Boba Fett and the Last
Mhm.
Jedi, and kind of just like the blowback that they can have
Flying monkeys. uh,
with what
Solo Fett.
with the flying monkeys.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Man.
Hey, what about coming out pretty soon? I think in the next week or so. Willow.
Yeah, Willow. Yeah, I I mean, I wasn't like a huge, Willow fan growing up.
Yeah. Willow
And,
off good. Willow off good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
I didn't really care for it for the movie when I was little. I mean, obviously, I'll watch it. I did see 2 weeks ago when I was at Disneyland. They came out with the replica of his little wand, the little
Oh, cool.
tree trunk thing. I was gonna buy it too, and I was like, oh, should I get it? I bet you it's gonna like be hard to find later on. But I was like, no, I gotta stop just buying stuff just to buy it.
Yeah. So I'm curious. I don't want it because I bought it. I paid like $50. But when we were all together, I remember David and them bought the little Yoda lamp at Disney.
Yeah.
Is that still selling there or is it all gone now?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't
Oh,
seen
good.
it.
That's good. Because I have one now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, I didn't know that they do have Willow toys. They're coming out with some Willow toys.
I guess.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it as a kid either. I watched it, I think, during the shutdown in 2020. I was just to kind of,
Are you talking about Willow?
yeah.
You know, um, y'all are gonna laugh, but and only a few of you guys. I know Steven will know and Pete will know, but Time Bandits. Have you seen Time Bandits? Time Bandits?
No.
Oh, dude, I freaking love that movie.
Yeah.
You know, Kenny Baker's in it.
No, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's about these little people and this little kid with this imagination, and he goes through time, and they're little thieves. This little gang of little guys,
Yeah.
they're thieves, and they go through time, all these different time travels.
Yeah.
They have this special map, and this map helps them travel, and this like devil is chasing them down, and they get to go on different adventures, like in the Napoleon times, you know. But a great cast of actors are in there, Gabe.
I'm gonna have to check.
Sean Connery is in it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Shelley Duvall, who played Olive Oil, in The Shining, is in it. But yeah, there's
you know what? I never connected that. That's right. Yeah, she was Olive Oil in Popeye.
yeah.
For some reason,
Y'all can laugh all you want, but I love Robin Williams Popeye. I
yeah,
will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I love that, dude.
yeah.
I loved where he was living on that wharf. It was just
No.
badass little place. That water was so clear and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Popeye. I love that show. Robin Williams did a great job.
No. But yeah, it's funny. I never made that connection.
Yeah, yeah. But Time Bandits is really, really cool. I
Yeah.
love that.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, you have to see it. I'm trying to think of some of the other actors that are in it. But
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'm sure I could find it.
yeah. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, man, other than that, I haven't really. Thanksgiving, you got plans for Thanksgiving? You're going somewhere? People coming to you?
Yeah, but we always go over to my kids' place, and we all have family dinner over there. But when we get home, Denise will make just a personal dinner for just us.
Yeah.
Where I'm home, because I like to be home.
Yeah.
I'm kind of Scroogey that way, but now I got the grandkids and everybody.
Yeah.
goes. So I'll kind of pass the torch to going over to their house now, and so. But yeah, I usually will do that. But yeah, we're gonna cook I bought a turkey and a ham, and give thanks, to
Of course.
all the things to give thanks about, which
Yeah,
is right now. But it's not to be a downer, but it's going to be sad where I'm going to put up the Christmas tree tomorrow. I have a big 12-foot Christmas tree I bought for the first time last year that goes in that room in there, and I have a picture of my mom by it last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just it's but she's here and I've got her all around me. So
Yeah. You're gonna play. Or is Denise coming back tomorrow? You'll be
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah,
Okay.
because all the kids are off for school. So
Oh, so you're gonna put up the tree?
yeah, I'm gonna. She
Yeah.
won't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Put it together tomorrow, and then we'll decorate it when she gets back.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that because actually, remember I was telling you when I went to the storage unit to go grab the box for your DeLorean. Um, I was like, I might as just well get all the Christmas stuff out, and I brought the Christmas tree and I brought all the stuff. My wife's like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. I was like, yeah, but like this year for some reason, like the holiday just snuck up on us.
It's everyone. I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah,
But it is. I think people need it. I
yeah,
don't know, but I don't know if it's for sales or what. But yeah, all in the neighborhoods, like we live out in the hill country, and going into town, you go through this neighborhood,
yeah.
and everyone already has all their lights up and stuff already.
Yeah. So I told her we're like might as well just throw it up there because like for Halloween usually we deck out the house and we go all out and this year it just kind of like came at us so fast that we didn't even really decorate the house and I felt bad. I was like, man, like so now this time let's do it good for Christmas just for the
Yeah.
kids, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I pulled out all this stuff. So actually that might be something I might do tomorrow too with the kids too.
Yeah.
Really bring it up.
Yeah, that's really cool when you can do that. And everyone has those years where they're really into it and they're not. But I think I'm into it this year, even without my mom, she really loved Christmas and I'm just, it's a good
Yeah.
time of the year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Love it. So,
Yeah,
but
man. Can't wait. Well, look, Michael, I'm thankful to have you as a friend and
oh,
everything that we do here. So
thank
I
you.
just, obviously early Thanksgiving for us here. So just
Oh man.
wanted to throw that out there.
Right back at you, man. I love you, Gabe, and I love all you guys. We both love you guys for every Saturday night. You guys are faithful. You guys are with us every Saturday night, hours at a time. So I mean, y'all are our family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I can't wait to meet each and every one of you at our grand opening at Darkside. You will be there. So, but
Yeah. Tamale season, yeah. Uh,
oh man, dude, do you like tamales?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like tamales.
I
Yeah.
love tamales, and I actually just remembered
Hmm.
I have tamales, and I'm gonna have some
You're
after
gonna
this.
have some right now.
Okay, so listen, I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. Denise makes badass homemade
Yeah.
salsa,
Hmm.
not California salsa, bro.
Yeah.
I could say, Mexico. I mean, it's good salsa. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I have to have salsa spread over it.
Yeah.
Do you like spicy salsa?
I mean, I like salsa. I don't know about
Taco
super.
Bell, not Taco Bell
No, no,
salsa.
no, not Taco Bell stuff.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I like chunkier salsa. I do like the spice in it, but I'm not one of those people like my dad and like I have some uncles that would put so much hot sauce that you could see them sweating, and you're like, what the hell? Like you can't even enjoy your food like that. But I
Yeah,
do like some hot sauce. I do.
yeah. I don't like it. By the way, I'm wimpy. I don't like it too bad either. But I like a little kick
Yeah.
to it. Just a little something. Do you
Yeah.
like the green or the red?
For I guess it depends, right? So
Okay.
if it's kind of more like lemony, I like the green on like meats and like
Okay.
things like that. But like on tamales, and I'd probably prefer the red.
Yeah, yeah. Man, when you come down here, I look forward to, of course, Puffy Taco. Got it. I send you pictures every time I'm there. But I want to see what your honest opinion is of it down here, the Tex-Mex version of, because we're really known for that here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm excited to when I go over there to taste that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all those. See, I mean, it's a fact. We're all community loving.
Marcel is Marcel is
Yeah, I don't know what the
very
hell
big.
the Porky Pig thing. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
But
Do you like tamales? I find you. No, I do. I do. The thing about so here's let me bring up a quick little point about me and Mexican food, and I think we've talked about this before, and why I like Taco Bell so much is because I grew up on this. Like I grew up with tamales, and I grew up with just like sometimes just beans and rice, or like like the traditional Mexican
Denise
food.
loves that stuff.
But the traditional Mexican food as a kid, like I wanted the junk food, right? And I couldn't
Yeah.
have it. Like my parents just didn't, they didn't really buy it for us when I was little. So now I enjoy it, because of that. But
every single freaking day. No, but
right. But I mean, certain food, like the problem is that it kind of, for me to really enjoy it, it kind of has to taste like the way my mom made it because that's how I grew up on it.
for
So it's
sure.
hard to find things that I like because of that.
Yeah. Hey, so real quick, I just want to throw this out there. So I was talking to the pizza oven guy. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but so my mom had this unbelievable homemade barbecue recipe. So when I cook ribs, we have this, and I mean it's really good. It's sweet. Um, but what I had somebody bring up to me is, are you going to have a barbecue pizza at the restaurant?
Yeah.
And I thought, can you imagine a wood-fired brick oven pizza? You take this homemade fresh dough and you douse it with, instead of
Yeah.
your good marinara sauce, you put this good barbecue sauce on there, and
Or
then
just on top. Because
yeah,
I've had like or not buffalo chicken, but like
yeah,
barbecue.
because I know that like Domino's on accident gave me I was ordered a different
Mm.
pepperoni Canadian bacon, and they accidentally gave me a barbecue chicken
Yeah.
pizza, and I was like, what the hell? But it was really good, and I
Yeah.
thought, wow, if it had really good meats, good fresh meats and
Yeah.
veggies, that could be something that's really really good.
Yeah.
So we are going to have some signature deals, and Lee was like, hey, are you going to name that after your mom? And just really cool stuff. I've
Yeah.
got a really cool picture that we're going to have a tribute that you'll see her when you
That's
go
awesome.
in. Yeah, man, I'm excited. So she knew
Cool.
about it before she passed. So
Yeah.
Armando, he's always talking pineapple. But
Wait, you don't like pineapple on your pizza?
no, I do. But I don't know if he's the one, but somebody always brings it up on the show. I can't remember who. But
Oh,
but yeah,
but cool, man. Well, Michael, we're at the 2 hour mark. I know,
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
I know you're lonely, a little lonely today.
Yeah, I'm gonna Porky Pig around the
Porky
house.
pig around the house and eat
All tomorrow, I will be Porky Pigging everybody. Just know it. It's a disgusting sight, but that's what I'm going to be
You're
doing.
gonna be porky pigging it and then eating tamales like bananas. Like you're just gonna
Yeah,
be like,
yeah. And I can sleep naked tonight in bed.
there you go.
I don't have to worry about Haley coming in and seeing my big white ass with the covers off me.
Oh
A
man,
little too much info, guys. Sorry.
I know, right?
That's something you're trying to get it out of your head. Think of something. Dead dog.
I
Dead dog.
mean, now they're not gonna be getting that porky pig and midget with Michael with the little bow tie.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh man,
Yeah. So before we hang up, guys, last chance, dude.
yeah,
You guys need to know that I can almost guarantee that there were 50 signed prints each, and you're getting a good discount, and it's to a good cause. And Sierra, I'd like to say a thank you to you for, you know, letting this happen through Collection Wars, and it's a great community, and I'm just very appreciative.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna as soon as we jump off, I'm gonna go buy one because
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely let me bring that up also just one last time so people could see.
Yep.
It's HNC memorabilia.
Make sure you do put in the code, the sale 20.
Yeah, make sure there you go. Here's all the artwork, they're all autographed by Colin that he
The
had.
Skyhopper, I'm sorry to cut you off, Gabe. The Skyhopper is just I don't know how many are left now, but there's only 20 of those. And she did okay doing the
Your
discount.
promo code. Don't forget your promo code. I think she added that.
Yeah. Yeah.
for probably for us.
Yes.
Don't forget your promo code.
That's right.
So all these are going to be available. You could get 20% off on all of them. Obviously, the hot ticket item is going to be probably that T16, and then obviously this guy, right?
And the reason is because they are signed. We made sure that through that number that she had those that were signed.
Yeah. So remember the large one is what 18 by 12, Michael? What was the larger? I forgot.
Yeah, it's 8. That's exactly right. So the larger ones are 12 by 18s, which is the picture that I showed you guys here.
Mm-hmm.
That's one I personally got on that one. And
Yeah.
they do offer, if you don't want to spend quite, the whatever the 20% is off of 179, and then the $99 20% off of that one if you decide to go that one, which is an 8x12.
Yeah.
So
Ooh. Well, there you
Yeah.
go, guys. So
it's exciting.
don't miss out. Like I said, we want to kind of give it first dibs at all our Collection Wars family. So thank you. I think who was it? Scott, I think, already posted it on Collection Wars. So thank
Good.
you for that.
Yeah, thank you, Scott.
So yeah, we'll give it a little bit, and then maybe we can start posting in other groups. That way, again, it's to help the Cantwell family anyway. So
Yep.
we want to make sure that
Yeah.
kind of go through all that stuff. So
Yeah, and I just want to, I'd like everybody knows we keep this show positive,
Yeah.
but I just want you guys to know something about the Cantwell family. There has been somebody that was trusted very much that the Cantwell family trusted, and they've been selling their stuff
no,
and keeping the money. And it's a shitty thing that anybody could ever do something like that.
no,
And she's had to get attorneys, and this lady cannot hire attorneys. Luckily that she had attorneys that were, I don't mean to bring up again negative stuff, but I just want you guys to know how serious it is, and she's safe within the community of Collection Wars. So that's why I was excited to bring this up, and here we go.
absolutely.
So,
Well, cool. Well, guys, you have a great night and happy Thanksgiving, obviously, to all our
Yes.
family, our Collection War family. And we'll see you guys on Saturday, right?
yep. And Gabe, give your family my love and happy Thanksgiving.
I appreciate you too, Michael. We'll be in touch throughout the week.
Absolutely. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing. Go